How about now? Can everybody hear me now? It just keeps wanting to go out. Is it back? It should be back. Hopefully that doesn't keep happening. Let me know. Is it still? Are we still good? We should be good now. I should be back. And let's see. Let's see. Okay. I think we're good. As long as I don't touch anything, we should be okay. So I'll try to, just so everybody knows, I'll try to keep an eye on it, and we will see what happens. But hopefully we're all right. All right. So it's just everybody. It's like a Mercury retrograde. All right. It's that's what it is. All right. Enough babbling. So I'm going to answer some questions, hopefully, and then we are going to get started. Hopefully there aren't any problems. But like I said, I'm going to try to remember to keep an eye down here because I have the microphone thing down there, and hopefully it just stays up, but we'll see. Is there too much of an echo in this room, by the way? Let me know. For right now, I'm going to be streaming in this room, but in the future, I might move. So everybody let me know. But all right, Gabriella, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. I'm glad I started early. But Gabriella, will I be receiving communication from the person that I'm thinking about hopefully soon? You say, and does he want to make the situation work? I would say yes, is what I would say to you. Page of Cups, so definitely communication. Knight of Cups, communication as well. So I would say yes with these two cards here. And Knight of Swords, I feel like, no, don't rush this situation. But I would say, that's what I would say here with this card here. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be like an abundance. I feel like if I still finds you attractive is what I'd say to you. So I would say yes is what I'd say there. I feel like you'll hear. I feel like things will go really well. Jorge, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. For next week, you have the Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. So, yeah, I feel like there could be a lot of fun for you next week, which would be nice, but also probably a decision to make, Jorge. And the Seven of Wands is a card of, like, opening up to things. So I feel like you need to, like, open up to new opportunities next week. But overall, I actually like this for you, Jorge, because, like, the Seven of Wands, to me, I feel like it's saying that for some reason I'm getting the word protection popping into my head for you, Jorge. So I feel like it's talking about some sort of protection from something, but yeah, I feel like it's really good, so I like it. JC, thank you for the kind words. Really appreciate it. I'm a little bit tired, but I'm actually doing okay today. You say, falling apart today. Sorry to hear that. You say, full moon, I am a Pisces rising, sending resumes, but worried will be fired before new offer. I would say no. I wouldn't even worry about it. Ace of Pentacles, Five of Wands. Five of Wands is mental conflict, so it could just be worries popping up in your head is what I'd say there, JC, but I wouldn't even worry about it with that Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is an amazing card. Definitely could be an offer coming in. Queen of Cups, taken care of emotionally, things being fine, so I feel like things are fine for you, JC is what I'm going to say there. That looks really good. Casey, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say any advice for first day tomorrow? Three of Swords and the Judgment card. I feel like Three of Swords always comes up when people switch jobs to me, because to me it's just a card of maybe there being a little bit of sadness because you're just moving on to something new. So yeah, I mean, to me this is just normal, basically. The Judgment card is a card of rebirth, so like kind of living a new life and new things coming in. So yeah, overall I feel like this is very positive. I feel like there's going to be a rebirth for you. So I would say, yeah, Eight of Pentacles, material success on the horizon, just putting in the work, being successful. So I love this. Really good for you is what I'd say. Love it. And you say early worm farm collective. You got it. We thank you to the stunning Casey. We are going to do a early collective because of her. So let's see. Did they move the time? Yes. Let's move this. All right. And all right. For everyone here in the collective, we have the Emperor and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, this is just saying have a plan for money, plain and simple. So I feel like for a lot of people this year, have it from here on out, probably for like the next 7 years, at least while Uranus is in Taurus, but also like where it's being kicked off by all this energy in Capricorn, we should just have a plan for money. Literally, that's all we have to do. I keep telling people, like, I don't care if you're $1 million in debt. It doesn't matter as long as you come up with a plan. Saturn and Capricorn will reward you. So if you're $1 million in debt, you could just, even if you just say, I'm going to be saving $10 a week, it's like, it doesn't matter. Because believe it or not, Saturn and Capricorn will make that work, even if it's $1 million that you owe. So just start the plan is what I feel like this is saying. For others, I feel like this could be a new job or just more money coming in through work. Pretty simple cards here, but really good. So I like this. Next, we have the High Priestess here in the Nine of Swords. I feel like some of you could be not taking action. See, this is a problem. I don't like this right here, collective, is what I tell you. This isn't bad, but what this would tell me right here, when I get a combination like this, Emperor with the Ten of Pentacles, really good, actually. But then when I get something like this right here, the High Priestess with the Nine of Swords, this to me is like an energy of stopping something before it gets going in the first place. So that's kind of like a weird message, but it's like one of those things where it's like maybe you have an idea to start a business, and then you quit before you even start because of like worries, fears, doubt, anxiety, depression. So when I have a combination like that, not a big fan. So what I would say to you is if you're in the collective, if you're thinking about starting something new, this says get started, just start. It says don't worry about kind of like whether or not it's going to work out. Just get it going here with these cards. For others, you could have already started something, or you could be working on something. It could be like a new relationship or something. And again, same thing, I would say don't shoot yourself in the foot before you get started with these two cards. And that's what I'd say there. For others, I feel like this could be also saying that you have to just let go of the past to start something new. High Priestess, I'm getting something new. I feel like this is talking about potential. To me, the High Priestess is a card of potential, like the potential of something new coming into your life, but it's just the potential. And your solution to all of this is right here. So you have the Justice card and the Two of Cups. Justice says what you put into a situation is what you will get out. So the Justice card is cause and effect, and it's also success coming in for you. And the Two of Cups is a perfect match. So if you're starting something new, it says that there's a perfect match between you and that thing that you're starting. It could be love for some of you, but it could also just be a business, a job. Could be pretty much anything with these two cards. I do feel like for some of you that this could be a settlement. So I feel like there could be like a settlement with these two cards coming in for you as well. But that's what I get for the collective. So thank you again to the stunning KC for the collective. Danny, thank you for the super chat. I would say yes. You say, should I get a coach? I would say yes. This is a very good card for anything coaching related or anything having to do with care in general, or kind of like advice and all that other stuff. So I would say yes to you. Brittany X, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Does my mom want he and I to be together? I would say yes. And who cares what your mom thinks is what I would say to you. But I would say yes, that's a good card. Simran, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. How open heart for love and abundance? I think you're saying how to open my heart for love and abundance. Seven of Pentacles, just put in the work is what I would say to you here. I'm not sure what you're asking, Simran. If you want to clarify that, feel free to do that down below. But I would say yes, Seven of Pentacles just says put the work in to do it. Andrea 14 LOL. You say, thank you for the super chat, by the way. Does the Taurus from my past still think of me? Probably not. I would say with the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is like just focusing on yourself. So I would say they're probably too into themselves with this card. So no. Jennifer Surratt, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. I would say yes to you, Jennifer. Will I be engaged soon? Yes. This is a card of marriage. So yes, that's all I can say to you, Jennifer. This is like the best marriage card in the deck. So yes, for sure. Andrea, again, thank you for the super chat. You say, will I get into the university of my choice? I would say, I feel like you could. Like, to me, these things are not definitive yes or no questions. Like, when people ask me, will I get into the university of my choice, for example, to me, that is not like a definitive yes or no question, because, I mean, if you put in the work, then yes, you could. It doesn't matter what the cards say. But the Tower would say no, but you do have the Eight of Wands, which is a card of success. So I feel like you will be successful no matter what. But the Tower kind of says no, if I'm being honest. Val A, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Does Madison miss me, or is she forgetting about me? Three of Pentacles, I would say yes. This is a card of wanting to put the work in, Val, into the situation. Four of Cups is like kind of a card of missing something, so I would say yes. I feel like she misses you. So yes, yeah, is what I'd say there. Why do people keep asking, where is Chris? Is it, I think, you know what, I think some of those people are delayed, is what I'd say there. But that's that. All right. Elizabeth Gonzalez, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Aquarius, want with me a couple cards. I'm not, Elizabeth, I'm assuming that's one question, but you have the Six of Wands and the Page of Wands. So again, the Aquarius, this could be they want love in this situation, or they want attention in general. But this could also say that there's a lot of attention coming in for you from like other people. So you get very good love cards in general with me. So, but there are always dating cards for you, Elizabeth. So I would get out there and date for sure. Nadia, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Nadia, you say, love messages for the week. You have the Strength card and the Three of Cups. I think you need to get out there and socialize. Strength is just a card of patience, but it's also a card of like needing to get out there and date, right? Three of Cups, definitely a card of dating. So I would get out there and socialize. Yeah, Eight of Swords. I feel like you could have love already. With the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords says you can have whatever you want right now, but it says you have to you have to like unstuck yourself. You have to set yourself free. So I would set yourself free there, Nadia. Roberto, thank you for the super chat. Card for the week for my, oh, you're saying my friend, got it. Roberto, you have the Two of Swords. I feel like you need to get out of your head. Two of Wands, I feel like you need to take control. This is like feeling like you have no control, and Two of Wands is the card of taking control. It's not really the card of taking control, it's a card of just taking your personal power back. So I feel like it's time to take your personal power back with these two cards and get out of your head with that card. Maya, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, what do you see for me this week? Nine of Wands, I'd say don't give up. A lot of attention. I feel like experimentation as well. So there might be a lot of opportunities for you to try new things, or for you to try something different, whether it be like in work or business with this Nine of Wands. JC, thank you. You say, nice digs. It is nice. It is a nice place. Thank you. Yanni, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, card please. And hello. Hello, Yanni. Yanni, you have the Queen of Wands. So I feel like you're very attractive at this time. This could be like a lot of success and attention coming in for you, Yanni. And so I would get out there if you're looking for love with this card. But a really good card. Bold, very bold, brave energy, Yanni. So good card for you. Stylist Paying, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say card for career and love. For career, you have the Five of Swords, the Fool. This is like needing to leave one thing and go to something else, is what I'd say to you. So it's like maybe you're not doing exactly what you should be doing career-wise, or maybe there's something better for you, or maybe you know that there's something better for you as well. So the Fool says take a leap of faith in career. For love, Knight of Wands, Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold, but I feel like there could be love coming in for you. So this card here says, the Knight of Wands says that you have to like get out there and date. Yeah, I feel like there's like marriage potential for you. Five of Pentacles is like feeling left out in the cold because of like whatever. So I feel like you need to like let go of the past. But yeah, I would definitely say I feel like there's love coming in for you for sure. Yeah, I feel like there's like a wish coming in for you here, is what I'd say, Stylist Paying. But I would get out there for sure and date. All right, everybody. Thank you, everybody, again for being here. I lost a deck, but that's all right. So thank you, everybody, for being here. We are going to get started right now, and we are going to start with Aries. So Aries, to everybody else who super chatted, I will be getting around to your super chats once we get through all the signs, but let's see what we have for everybody. All right, let's see. All right, Aries. Let's go. Aries, you start off with the Fool card and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, major new beginning. Ace of Wands, new beginning. The Fool needing to take a leap of faith. So I feel like a lot of you need to get started on something new here, whatever it may, could be anything. Could be a new project, new business, new personal project, writing a book. Could be whatever it is that you're doing, Aries. I feel like you need to get started. Of course, this could represent moving. I do feel like that out of all the things you could be doing, Aries, that a move could lead to a lot of growth. But this doesn't have to be a location move. This could also just be like a job move. So maybe you leave one job, go to another one. To me, whenever I see cards like this, it says that some sort of change could lead to a lot more success or growth. It could be kind of like the catalyst, the spark. Ace of Wands is just a spark in your life that leads to a major change. So I feel like some of you could need a change, and I feel like it would be a good idea for you to do that. with these two cards. Next, you have the Two of Pentacles here, Aries, and the Queen of Swords. I feel like for some of you, this is the past for some reason. It's popping into my head. This might only be for just a few of you here, Aries. It might not be for very many of you at all. I feel like this is very specific to like one of you. But the Two of Pentacles, I feel like if this is the past for you, I feel like some of you could be thinking about the past. You could be thinking about a past relationship, past anything. But I feel like for whatever reason, I feel like this Queen of Swords is the card that's talking about the past. But I feel like it's saying you're being very honest with yourself. Finally, I also feel like saying finally about the past. So I feel like some of you are finally being very honest with yourselves about some sort of past situation. I feel like it helps you move on. So I feel like that's a good thing. For some of you, I feel like this could be a legal settlement as well. To me, the Two of Pentacles, it can be a card of settlements. Not always, but sometimes. And the Queen of Swords could definitely be a legal settlement with these two cards together. So some of you could be getting a legal settlement. For others, I feel like you're just trying new things in business in general. But I feel like you're trusting your experience as well. To me, the Queen of Swords is the card of experience, but it's just a card of trusting things from the past. So I feel like you are just like kind of trusting your past experience, maybe starting something new in your life, which is probably a good idea as well. And finally, you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Wands. Love it. Very good. I feel like a major increase in your luck here, Aries. Six of Wands, a lot of attention coming in for you. I feel like there could be a lot of success coming in for you as well with that Six of Wands. I also feel for some of you that this could be a move. To me, the Wheel of Fortune is a card of movement. To me, it's not really a moving card. It can be, but to me, it's just more of a card of movement. It's a card of like getting things moving in your life. Six of Wands just says you're on the right path. So if you're starting something new, Aries, to me, the Six of Wands says you are on the right path. You are going in the right direction. Things are going to go very well for you. So definitely a very good combination for you as well. I also feel like for some of you, this could be a turning point. I would say if you are at a turning point in your life, it's because of this right here. This is like an idea, a spark of an idea. It's like something jumping into your head. Like it could be like maybe you're not making any money. Maybe all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, I know what I need to do. I need to go get a job somewhere else, right? It could just be some sort of change. But I feel like those first two cards are talking about like a spark in your head that leads to this total turnaround in your life and a lot of success and good news with this Six of Wands. So I feel like you're moving towards a victory. Maybe it's not here yet, but feel a major victory. So thank you, Aries. Aries, that looks awesome. Thank you, Aries. All right, Taurus, what do we have for you, Taurus people? Taurus people, what is going on for you? Taurus, you have the Three of Cups here and the King of Swords. I feel like some of you need to socialize, for sure. So to me, this could be a very closed-off energy with this King of Swords. So some of you maybe are not wanting to socialize. Maybe you're not wanting to get out there. But I would say, again, if you want love, or maybe even if you don't, maybe it's just a good time to socialize in general. So I would get out there and socialize. I definitely feel like you are one of those signs that could get a lot of benefits through networking. So I feel like even if you just have a job, I feel like networking would be a really good idea for you. I feel like in work or in business, just building your network would be just really good. So I feel like it's one of the things that you should be doing. I also feel like this could be saying that I feel like for some of you need more, I feel like this could be family time, and some of you could need more family time with the Three of Cups, or maybe you just need time with your friends here with these two cards. For others, I feel like this could be like an expert as well. Virgo gets the same thing all the time. Like the King of Swords to me is somebody who can solve your problems or any difficulties or challenges that you're dealing with very, very quickly. So to me, the King of Swords can be like a lawyer or just some sort of expert, but it might be somebody who's a friend. So that's what I'd say there. Next, you have the Empress and the Two of Swords. I feel like some of you are very attractive at this time, so get out there and find love if you're looking for love. For others, this could just represent leaving something behind is what I would say to you. The Two of Swords is like a card of blocked emotions, but the Empress is a card of abundance as well. So I feel like you're about to move away from this Two of Swords type of energy. I feel like you're moving towards more like happiness and abundance with that Empress card there. And this is why, is because you have the Six of Swords and the Star. What do you know? Hope, renewal, luck, happiness, good things. Six of Swords here, Taurus. And again, it is just a daily reading, but I feel like there's a lot of happiness and hope and good luck and good things coming in for you with these two cards. So definitely positive changes. For others, definitely could be a move. But again, this would say that you're probably not going to be moving until the future. So some of you, of course, could be moving, but I feel like some of you could also just be planning a move with these two cards. And again, there'll probably be a lot of happiness there as well. For others, this could be, again, with that Three of Cups and the Star showing up here, this could be somebody who's very generous with you. So there could be people in your life who are want to help you, or there could be a person in your life that wants to help you out with these two cards, and that would be really good as well, because the star says that there will be hope because of someone being generous to you. So thank you, Taurus. Really appreciate it. All right, Gemini. What do we have for you, Gemini people? And Gemini. Gemini, you have the Tower coming up first in the Chariot. I feel like some of you are just rebuilding after a Tower moment. Pretty simple. Whenever I have like the Tower with a much better card after it, to me it just says that you could just be rebuilding after a Tower moment. For others, this would say that you need to take control after a Tower moment and rebuild. So again, some of you might have had like a rock bottom moment. You could have had a falling out in a relationship. You could have had anything happen. And the Chariot is saying like, now you are in control over this situation. Now you are in control over how this works out. For others, I feel like this could say, like, don't try. You have let's put it this way. You have the Three of Swords here, and you also have the Hangman as well. The Hangman, to me, is the worst card in the deck, so that's what I'll say there. But what I will also say is that you have other good cards showing up here. But I feel like for some of you, that the Chariot can be a card of, like, pushing your own feelings too much in a relationship on someone else. So it's like asserting your will over somebody else, and this can cause problems in a relationship if it's like causing you to not be flexible and things like that. So this could say if you're having problems in your relationship, maybe you need to be more flexible. Maybe you're kind of like trying to assert yourself too much in the relationship. Maybe there isn't enough balance on the other side. So it might be something that you want to look at. Again, this could be somebody else as well. It doesn't have to be you, Gemini. It could be the other side that's doing this. And again, that could lead to a breakup right here. So Three of Swords. I feel like if this is a breakup, this has already happened. So I feel like if you're going through a breakup, you've already been going through it. You've already been dealing with it. Page of Wands says you're getting out there, probably going out, and it's kind of dating and adventuring and all that other stuff. For others, I feel like that this is just restless energy. Whenever I have like a Wands card like this, like the Page of Wands and the Three of Swords, to me, it just can say maybe you are bored. This could represent boredom, because Three of Swords is kind of like sadness. So it could just be boredom. So I feel like this could be saying that you're just kind of like bored. Page of Wands says you need to like adventure. You need to kind of spice up your life in some way, and that will probably get you out of your head or move you away from that Three of Swords type of energy. And finally, Gemini, you have the Hangman and the Magician. Again, the Hangman, it could be like some sort of sacrifice here, and maybe that's what I'm really getting here with the Tower and the Chariot. It's like the Tower and the Chariot and the Hangman is self-sacrifice. It could say maybe you have learned that you have sacrificed too much in relationships in the past. Maybe now you're like, I'm not going to do that anymore, right? And again, like I was saying, maybe you always end up with people who are not willing to, who kind of like want too much of stuff on their side, and they're not willing to be flexible on your side with you. So some of you could be dealing with that, and so now you're kind of like maybe changing your mind about how much you're willing to sacrifice in relationships. For others, this to me says that there needs to be action towards something in your life. Hangman, no action, no movement. The Magician says there needs to be a new beginning. To me, the Magician is the card of action. I mean, it is the card of action. That's what it is. And it's also the card of like concentration. So it says you need to take conscious action and put your energy into something that you're trying to start or into something you're trying to do. So that's what I would do here. The Hangman says there's no need to be stuck. There's no reason to not be moving forward. So I feel like it's definitely time here, Gemini. But Gemini, that looks actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. So, and I feel a lot better. So Gemini, thank you, Gemini. Really appreciate it. All right, Cancer. Let's see what we have for you, Cancer people. And Cancer. All right. Cancer, you have the Judgment card coming up first in the Knight of Wands. Feel like for some of you, this could be like a player trying to come back into your life. So again, no going back to anybody here. Cancer, there could be a fire sign coming in for some of you. It could just be somebody with like a lot of fire in their chart, or it could be someone who's very assertive and bold and courageous and adventurous and like all those other things as well. So if you're looking for love, it could be somebody like that. For others, this could just be you working on your true purpose. Again, Knight of Wands to me is the card of maybe having a job that is involving a hobby, or it could be creating a job or a business based off of a hobby as well. It's like a little bit more enjoyable than work, the Knight of Wands to me. To me, it is a card that's definitely like more enjoyable than just working on something. It's more of like a passion-based business. Judgment is also about working on your true purpose, working on something that's more passion-based, basically. I feel like for others, this could also be you being proven right. The Judgment card has like a certain element of being being proven right in your life, or has like an element of you showing other people what you are capable of. So I feel like there's a little bit of that here as well. And the Knight of Wands is a card of being daring, kind of being ballsy. And so some of you could be doing that, and, again, that could be leading to a lot of success. Next, you have the Three of Wands and the King of Wands. There's a ton of leadership energy here, Cancer. So I would say if you are stepping up into like a leadership type opportunity through work or business, really, really good cards. If you are taking lead and starting your own business or something like that, really good as well. Same thing with like other things as well. The King of Wands to me is a card of like taking it. Number one, it's a card of personal development, but it's also a card of kind of like taking 100% responsibility for your life or for your actions or for things that you're doing. Three of Wands is also kind of like a card of leadership. I mean, it is a card of leadership. It is a card of being a leader, and it's also a card of like looking into the future as well. So I feel like some of you are kind of like this is very much like Chariot energy to me. So I feel like some of you are taking the reins. I feel like some of you are taking control of your life as well. So I really like this a lot for you, Cancer. Really, really positive. I also feel for others that this could be just growth in your life, in some area of your life. So if you're hoping to get something moving forward, to me there's a lot of growth here. King of Wands to me is a card of like taking care of something into your life and growing it, and the Three of Wands, of course, is a card of growth as well, Cancer. So love it. And even better than that, you have the Eight of Wands and the Four of Wands. So I feel for some of you, yeah, the Four of Wands could be marriage. So if you're finding love or if you're getting into love, yes, you could be with somebody that you're going to be marrying in the future, or maybe you are getting married right now. But really, what I feel like the Four of Wands is saying in this reading is that if you commit to something, that is what's going to grow. Like all these cards are just saying, like anything that you want in your life, you can have it. The Four of Wands just requires a commitment, and the Eight of Wands says if you commit, there will be fast growth in something. So no just dipping your toes in the water. You are the opposite sign of Capricorn. I've been saying this all year long. No just dipping the toes in. If you want to start a business, commit and make it happen. No just trying to do it. You have to commit 100%. And if you do that, look, you will be very successful. Same thing with work, and also same thing with business as well. You need to just commit 100% here with these two cards. But I feel like there's a lot of success and growth with these cards here. So I love it, Cancer. That's really awesome. I feel like some of you, by the way, Cancer, I feel like some of you are waiting for communication. I feel like you're going to get communication if you are waiting for it right here. So if you have been waiting for some sort of communication, I feel like you will be getting it here. For some of you, I feel like it's in the mail as well. It's coming in a very specific message as well. It's popping into my head as mail. It could be anything is what I'd say, but really it's popping into my head as mail. If you're waiting for like important letters or anything like that, I feel like some of you will be getting that communication here. But there you go, Cancer. Thank you, Cancer. All right, Leo. What do we have for you, Leo people? And Leo. All right. Leo. Leo, you have the Five of Wands here and the Four of Swords. I feel like some of you need to learn to take a break here, is what I'd say. Five of Wands is like, you know that feeling, Leo, where it's like maybe you just need a day off, but also where you feel like you should be doing something, you should be working. That's kind of what I'm getting here. So I feel like some of you need to learn to just maybe like take a day and just be okay with not doing something, with not being productive. So I feel like some of you need that. I feel like some of you need like a break. I feel like some of you need a break day, and I feel like some of you just need some time off as well. For others, like I said, I mean, this could be a vacation. Five of Wands to me is a card of adventures, so I feel like some of you could be going on a vacation. I feel like some of you could be traveling long distance as well with these two cards, and if you're doing that, it looks very enjoyable with the rest of the cards that you have here. For others, I feel like you need to step away from conflict. So if you're dealing with a conflict in some area of your life, then I feel like you just need to kind of like step away from it here. Could be any type of conflict. Could be an argument. Could be with other people in your life. It could be with nobody. It could just be with anything. It could be with yourself. I feel like you just need to take a break from it, and then you will find answers, because next you have the Ace of Cups here and the Knight of Cups. This could be love, but I want to touch on that first. This could be your emotions right here. Ace of Cups, your emotions overflowing, being really happy. This to me looks like stabilizing your emotions. So again, if you're having these problems right here, some sort of conflict in your life, even if it's conflict with yourself, this says that you could be stabilizing your own emotions, and kind of that could be making things a lot better. For others, of course, this could be love. Could be a water sign coming in for some of you. Knight of Cups is my card of Knight in Shining Armor, someone coming in and sweeping you off your feet. So I feel like for some of you, there's like somebody coming in and sweeping you off your feet here. For others, this could be your imagination. Again, Knight of Cups to me is a card of your imagination. It's a card of like dreams and things that you want in your life. And so if you just focus on what you want with this card, Ace of Cups says you will be getting it. So I feel like you need to focus on what you want. And finally here, Leo, you have the Lovers and the Seven of Pentacles. I do feel like for some of you, this is really good for love, this reading. And if you want love, I feel like there's love coming in. I would be patient for some of you with the Seven of Pentacles. I also feel like for some of you that the Seven of Pentacles is saying patience, of course, but it's also saying put in... it also says put in the work into what you want. So I feel like for some of you, this is saying that you need to kind of like put in the work with that Seven of Pentacles into like something that you're working on, and you will see success. But on top of that, by the way, as far as love is concerned, this could represent a change in direction in love. The reading looks very positive for love, but what I would say is like no X's with these cards here. So the Seven of Pentacles says like it's time for a turnaround, and so I feel like for some of you, it's time for kind of like a change, some sort of change in your life here with these cards, especially as far as love is concerned. Really what's popping into my head with love, like if you are getting bored, or even if you're having those thoughts of leaving a relationship, if you happen to be in a relationship, I feel like it's time to kind of have a turnaround or some sort of change there with those cards. So that's that, Leo. Thank you, Leo. All right, Virgo, let's see what we have for you, Virgo people. And Virgo, Virgo, you have the Seven of Wands here and the Three of Pentacles. I like this for you, Virgo. I feel like improvements on these two cards. And actually, you have several other cards here that would represent improvements. I feel like these improvements might be taking their time. They might be happening very, very slowly. But I feel like you need to realize that that's okay. You have two Seven of Wands, Seven of Cups. So these two cards to me just represent internal fears that don't exist when I get two sevens at the same time. So I feel like some of you just need to let go of your fears with these cards. But I feel like Three of Pentacles really good. I feel like you are kind of like making quality changes is what's popping into my head. To me, the Three of Pentacles is a card of quality. It's a card of quality work. Normally, it's just the guy on the card, right? And he's looking at like a statue or, you know, whatever the hell it is. I don't know. But he's looking at it, and he's like kind of looking at the quality of the work that he's done. I feel like some of you are taking your time. I feel like for whatever reason, I feel like the Seven of Wands is saying that you're taking your time on something. Again, I read intuitively. I don't necessarily use the meanings of the cards, everybody. So I always get comments, people saying that's not what it means. I'm like, yeah, I know. But anyway, I feel like you're taking your time on something. Three of Pentacles, I feel like you're focusing on quality of the changes you're making right now. And I feel like that's a really good idea. Next, you have the World and the Seven of Cups. I feel like some of you need to let go of your fears here with the Seven of Cups, like I said. But the World kind of says like, really what I feel like this is I feel like this is what's about to happen in your life. I don't think this has happened yet, Virgo. I feel like things are really about to open up for you over like the next year. The problem is Seven of Cups. It says that maybe there are a lot of options that are about to enter into your life in the near future, and that could just lead to a lot of like confusion, things like that. I kind of feel like saying this is just a lot of options, and maybe it's a little bit confusing, but I also feel like it feels very positive as well. So I don't really feel like this is a bad thing, Virgo, with these two cards. I would say this is probably more positive, even though maybe you know, again, for like all year, or for like the past year that I've been going live, right, Virgo, I've been saying it's time to make a decision. This looks like more decisions to me, but again, I feel like they're a little bit more positive. I feel like they're going to be a little bit easier to make as well. For some reason, school is popping into my head as well. So maybe you're trying to decide what school to go to, or, you know, what you want to learn or whatever. But, you know, like I said, I feel like just kind of like follow your intuition here with these cards. For some of you, you could be moving with these two cards as well. And again, don't fear the move. If you're moving, I feel like there's going to be a lot of success because of it. And finally, you have the Six of Pentacles here and the Temperance card. So I feel like you need to be patient at this time for things that you want. I feel like you need to allow things to be patient as well. I also feel like for some of you, this could be like new growth coming into your life here with the Six of Pentacles. But this is going to be due to some sort of change. So I'd say if you're making some sort of change, Virgo, with the Six of Pentacles, I feel like the change is going to be what leads to the growth, if that makes sense. So again, the example I always use this year, because it's an easy example, because of Jupiter and Sagittarius, is moving. Obviously, if you're moving, it's going to be a change, but there's probably more than just a change. But it could be like a job change, work change, business change. But I keep telling people, you know, the reason that I've been preaching these changes so much this year is because there's additional benefits to any type of change that we make this year. So if we, for example, maybe we're looking for love. If we change jobs, maybe we meet someone at our new job, but maybe in the past we wouldn't have, right? So there are like a lot of additional benefits to some sort of change for you, Virgo, with these cards. But Looks really good. I'm also getting luck, by the way, for some reason on the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like some of you could be like getting more lucky, or there could be more luck coming in for you here with this card here. So I really like it. So there you go, Virgo. Thank you, Virgo. Good reading. All right, Libra. What do we have for you, Libra people? Libra, what is going on for you? Libra, you have the King of Cups here and the Ace of Pentacles. This could be the return to an idea for you, Libra. I'm surprised that this is coming up for you here, Libra, but I feel like it's good. So some of you could be returning to something here, and it could be like an old business idea or an old job idea, or maybe there's something that you wanted to do in the past that maybe you gave up on, or maybe you need to try again. To me, I'm getting try again on these two cards for some reason. To me, this is not a second chance in love, by the way, but I do feel like there is some sort of like second chance coming in for you here, Libra. I would say if you have Libra in your chart as well, I feel like some sort of second chance coming in. So if you have like a Libra rising or a Libra moon or something like that here, I feel like this message is for you as well, for sure, but something new. This could also be like the path to marriage as well. This definitely could be a water sign coming in for you, Libra. The King of Cups could be a water sign, and Ace of Pentacles, again, path to marriage. It's like kind of like the beginning of a relationship that could lead to marriage, and it could be with a water sign. You've been having a water sign show up a lot. Again, that's going to be for some of you, not all of you, of course. Next, you have the Seven of Swords here. And the Five of Swords, let go of your fears here, Libra. I feel like you need to let go of anything that you are afraid of at this time. Five of Swords is like open dishonor. This is very specific type of fear right here. It could be like the fear. It's really the type of fear of like the fear of being judged, the fear of people watching you, or like the fear of what people think with these two cards. It's like you are fearing that people are going to do something to you with this card here. So I feel like it's really time for you to not care what people think, and if you already do, then that is amazing. So that's what I'd say here. And finally, you have the Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Definitely a lot of new options for you here, Libra. I feel like there could be a lot of changes, but really just resources. I know, kind of a boring message because you always get this. I feel like a lot of you are increasing your resources with these two cards, money-wise. Queen of Pentacles to me is just the card of an increase in your resources, basically making more money. And the Four of Pentacles is more financial stability. So I feel like there's more financial stability coming in for you with these two cards. I also feel for some of you that this could be you feeling like there's some sort of blocked change in your life. It's like, to me, the feeling I get off of this, Libra, is like that type of feeling where you almost feel like the universe is against you, or like that's what's popping into my head, or like the universe is blocking you from something that you want. So some of you could be feeling like very, very heavily blocked from some sort of change. Yeah, I feel like you just got to keep putting in the work. I simply asked for a solution in my head to that problem. So Libra, if you are feeling like you are being very heavily blocked from something, the Eight of Pentacles just says you just have to keep working. It's really not a good card. In this situation, if you are having those feelings, it's probably doesn't feel very good to get this as an answer, is what I'm trying to say, because Eight of Pentacles just says you basically have to just keep moving forward. There's basically no solution. But Eight of Pentacles is a card of learning. So it does say you could be just learning from life through these circumstances, but it's also just a card that says that you will be very, very successful in the future, because Eight of Pentacles is like you getting a degree from the universe. So I feel like that's what's going on for some of you with that Eight of Pentacles. By the way, for some of you, I feel like some sort of bonus just popped into my head or something like that. So some of you could be, I would say if you're in sales or if you get paid bonuses at work or anything like that, I feel like there could be some sort of bonus coming in for you with that Eight of Pentacles. I don't know. That's for somebody out there. But thank you, Libra. All right, Scorpio. What do we have for you, Scorpio people? And Scorpio. Scorpio, 4141 on the timestamps. But Scorpio, you have the Nine of Swords and the Strength card. So I feel like for some of you, you need to get out of your head with the Nine of Swords. The Strength card says you need to be strong at this time, of course. You have the Five of Pentacles as well. So I feel like for some of you, you could be feeling left out in the cold in love. I feel like this is very specific looking at all the cards we have here, Scorpio. So again, in love, some of you could have thought that a past relationship was going to be like a happily ever after, and maybe you're finding out that it was just an illusion, that it's not a happily ever after, or wasn't a happily ever after here. So some of you could be dealing with like a breakup or thinking about a past relationship that you thought was going to be happy and it wasn't. And I feel like if that is the case, I feel like you need to get out of your head. For others, I feel like this could be temporary work or a temporary position. I feel like some of you, I normally I get this for Libra, but I'm definitely getting it for you. I feel like if you're like looking for a job, it might be a good time to take something part-time or something temporary. I always say Nine of Swords to me is the best card for client work, temporary work, consulting work, part-time work, anything like that, because Nine of Swords can represent a temporary or part-time position that becomes full-time. So it's definitely a very good card for you to do that with the Nine of Swords. Next, you have the Five of Pentacles and the Page of Swords here, Scorpio. So I feel like for some of you, this could be like someone from the past who feels left out in the cold, spying on you. It could also be you feeling left out in the cold, spying on an ex. I would say don't do that. But really, this is probably somebody else. So it could be somebody spying on you. Seems to be happening a lot to the water signs. Really, is there anything you can do about it? No, it's like you can't stop someone from spying on you, so unless you tell them, but even at that, they're probably not going to stop. So really, there's nothing you can do if it's somebody else. For others, this could be like what's popping into my head is it could be like a financial thing that makes you look deeper at your finances. So I feel like there could be something coming in for you financially. It doesn't feel bad to me, but maybe it's not very exciting. And so I feel like for some of you, there could be something financially that causes you to like look a lot deeper at your finances. But I feel like this is a good thing with the Page of Swords. And finally here, Scorpio, you have the Moon in the Nine of Cups. I feel like there's a wish coming in for you here with these two cards. I like this a lot, actually. The Moon, I go both ways on the Moon. I don't think the Moon is as bad as a lot of people feel. To me, the Moon can represent fear and illusions and fantasies that will never become a reality. But at the same time, the moon can become a reality. We just have to bring it down here to Earth. It can represent everything we want in life. It can represent fear, fantasies, and all sorts of things and great ideas. But we have to manifest those things here on Earth. We need to bring them down to Earth. The Nine of Cups says you could be bringing things down to Earth. You could be getting things that you wish for here. For others, I feel like this could be a long-distance relationship. I feel like this comes up for you every single night, Scorpio. So I do feel like for some of you could be in something long distance. And the moon just says make sure it's not an illusion. Make sure that you are doing something to make it a reality. But there you go, Scorpio. I kind of like that more now that I'm at the end. So thank you, Scorpio. Really appreciate it. All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, let's see what's going on for you, Sagittarius people. And Sag, let's see here. Sag, as always, this is already a shuffled deck, but just like to get a couple more shuffles going on there. All right, Sagittarius, you have the Five of Swords in the Strength card. I feel like you need to be determined at this time to be successful. Five of Swords is like wanting to give up on something. I feel like saying don't give up on something. You even have the Knight of Pentacles as well here, Sagittarius. And the Knight of Pentacles to me is definitely a card of kind of like being determined, putting in the work, and making sure you see something through to the end. Because the Knight of Pentacles is a card of like unwavering faith. It is basically a card of seeing something through to the end and not stopping no matter what. So I feel like this is saying that you need to see something through to the end. I feel like you need to make sure to not stop working on whatever it is that you're working on here, Sagittarius. That's all I'm getting there. Next, you have the Five of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. To me, this, for some of you, by the way, for some of you, this could be just like you not seeing results on something financially, but needing to continue no matter what. So it could be like a business. Maybe you're not seeing results as quickly as you want to, but the results are there. But the abundance is going to start as long as you keep working. For others, this to me would represent needing to discover other resources, needing to discover other funds. So it's like maybe you're trying to start a business. Maybe you're trying to launch some sort of project here, Sagittarius. The Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles says maybe you are having a hard time getting money to get something started. But the Knight of Pentacles says there is another way. There is something else. There is something else you could be doing. You even have the Lovers here as well, which says, to me, the Lover says maybe the traditional way, like maybe you're trying to get a loan for a business or something like that, right? The Lovers to me says maybe the traditional way is okay, but maybe there's a better way. Maybe there's another way. I can't answer it for you because this is a general reading, and again, you're gonna have to do your research. But there are probably other ways to get money if you're looking for money. For others, I feel like this could be love. I feel like somebody from your past could be feeling left out in the cold, and there's nothing you're going to do about it, so I wouldn't even worry about it. And finally, you have the Lovers and the Ten of Wands. So I feel like for some of you, you need to let go of past love, obviously, here with these two cards. Lovers says pick the new path in love. To me, Lovers always says pick new love. If you're not looking for love, this could just say pick the new path in whatever else you're doing in your life. To me, the Ten of Wands is pretty simple as well. Sometimes the Ten of Wands can come up and say, like, oh, does your job suck? Then get a new one with the Lovers. I mean, it's pretty straightforward energy, as always, Sagittarius. The Ten of Wands just says, if you don't like something, change it, plain and simple. And you will be very successful with that Lovers. So I would just say, change it if you don't like something in your life. But, yeah, Sag, love it. Very easy. So thank you, Sagittarius. All right, Capricorn. What do we have for you, Capricorn people? And Capricorn. All right. Capricorn, you have the Chariot. I love this. Ace of Swords, major victory coming in for you here, Capricorn. So there could be like some wins coming in with these two cards. And there could also be positive communication in some area of your life as well. So if there's something that you want here, if you want some sort of communication from somebody, this could be communication. This also feels like just like sudden clarity to me as well. This could have to do with like Saturn and Capricorn. Saturn's going to be going direct soon here, Capricorn, in your sign. So if you have been lacking clarity in some area, it almost feels like once Saturn starts moving direct, you are going to feel a lot more clear. You are going to feel a lot more focused as well. I'm getting the word focused here. I feel like you're about to be very focused on something. I feel like it's going to lead to a lot of success and like a lot of growth, abundance, like everything that you could possibly want. I feel some sort of win here, but it feels like a personal win. Like this isn't a lottery win for you, Capricorn. This to me feels more like a personal win. Like it's just like for you, if that makes sense. So I feel like it's some sort of win like that. Next, you have the Three of Swords and the Nine of Wands. I'd say don't give up on something here, Capricorn. Some of you could be sad about some sort of loss or like a breakup in love. But Three of Swords could be any type of loss. It could be a job loss. It could be health. Like maybe your health is suffering. Maybe you're trying to fix your health. Nine of Wands, of course, says don't give up. Nine of Wands is also my card of experimentation. So it says if you're having a hard time with health, love, money, business, whatever, Nine of Wands says try everything you possibly can to be successful. Nine of Wands says the more, to me, let's put it this way. Nine of Wands is throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. It says you need to experiment as much as you possibly can. The more you do, the more successful you will be with that card. Nine of Wands is your card as well. It's a card of perseverance. So I feel like a lot of you could be very successful and very perseverant with the Nine of Wands as well. And finally, Capricorn, you have the Eight of Wands and the Ten of Swords. I feel like you need to focus on victory here. I feel like you need to move past these rock bottom moments. To me, this is your brain. Like I'm seeing two sides of a brain in my brain right now with both of these cards. It's like one side is just like sadness and one side is like sadness, depression, rock bottom, feeling like you're at rock bottom. The other side is like Eight of Wands, which is like success and charging towards success and being a lot happier and all this other stuff as well. I feel like you need to focus on the Eight of Wands side. I also feel like some of you need to take action here with the Eight of Wands. I feel like some of you need to take action towards things that you want, and these could be like changes or moves or pretty much anything, but I feel like you can take action. Yeah, Queen of Wands. I feel like you need to be more bold. I feel like you need to stand up for yourself as well, Capricorn. Normally I get this for Taurus as well. Normally I get the message of needing to stand up for yourself for Taurus, but I'm definitely getting it for you tonight, so I feel like you need to stand up for yourself and kind of like go for what you want there. But that's that, Capricorn. Thank you, Capricorn. I do feel like there could be love coming in for you, by the way. It just popped into my head. I feel like it could be a fire sign. So I do feel like it could be love, but it's like new love. So thank you, Capricorn. All right, Aquarius. What do we have for you, Aquarius? All right. Aquarius, you have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Jesus, look at that, Aquarius. I feel like this could be a very, very passionate new relationship coming in for you. I would go for it, Aquarius. I feel like this is someone who wants to move very quickly, Aquarius. I feel like you need to move towards it very quickly. It could be any sign. I feel like you're watching this person. I feel like they're watching you as well. So again, if you haven't started this relationship already, it feels very creepy, but I don't know, it feels good too. I feel like you need to move towards it, whatever it is, Aquarius. It feels very good. So that's what I'd say to you here. It feels like it's like somebody wants to move faster than the other person. The other person's like looking at it, like saying, like, do I want to get this started or not? I don't know. I would go for it, Aquarius, is what I'd say to you. I feel like there's a ton of abundance, ton of success. I mean, it's like a no-brainer type of situation here if this is love for you. I feel like this person stands out. Somebody stands out to you, Aquarius, as well. If you're looking for love, I feel like somebody's going to stand out. I feel like saying they have all like the right tools. I'm really focused on this right here. Like, look at this bug, this beetle that's up at the top of that wand there. I don't know if I can get it to focus. Sorry, everybody. I have my camera reversed, by the way, Aquarius, so that's why it's all messed up. But there's the beetle right up there, and like he's got those big horns on him. So I feel like you're about to meet someone with some big horns or something like that. I don't know. I feel like they're very sexy though. So I would go for it, Aquarius. That's the point. For others, if you're not looking for love, by the way, I feel like there's an idea that you have where you just feel like it has a lot of potential, or you feel like there's a lot of growth in this idea. It could be like a business idea, job idea, work idea, whatever. Go towards it is what I'd say to you. Next, you have the Magician and the Knight of Swords. So I feel like you need to use all your talents, gifts, skills, and abilities to get everything you want. Magician, to me, says you can have whatever you want. So I feel like you can have everything you want in life, Aquarius, but I feel like you just need to move towards it. Knight of Swords says there are going to be rapid changes coming in for you. I feel like this is you making very rapid changes. It's also the card of being very logical, but being very direct and being very, like, kind of moving with authority, but it's like authority that you are creating. So I feel like you are kind of giving yourself authority here, is what I feel like saying, and I love it. This is like you saying, you just making decisions and worrying about the consequences later, if there are even going to be consequences. Don't think there are. So, sometimes it's like we just have to make the decision based on something in our life, right? Like at work, sometimes like our boss isn't there, and we just have to make the decision. If you have one of those moments where, you're not really getting an answer from a boss or whatever, and you take control and you kind of like, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but somebody knows. But anyway, if you take control and you kind of like take authority, I feel like you're going to be very successful because of it. So I feel like that's a great idea. And finally, you have the Page of Swords here and the Seven of Pentacles. This could be like the kind of like the sprouts of something new in your life here, and this basically says you need to look into it. The Seven of Pentacles says that there could be like something sprouting in your life, something just kind of getting started. Could be a relationship, could be business, could be anything. Page of Swords says look closer at it. There's probably more gold in something that you have that you don't realize. So to me, that's what's popping into my head. Like maybe you have a business, maybe it's not doing very well, but maybe there's like a lot of gold there. Maybe there's a lot of gold in your business. I always tell the story that there's this guy online who I happen to know, and he has an online business, and he was working with a company that sold filters or whatever the hell it was. And, basically this company was about to go under. And this business, he went in to kind of save the business, basically. And what he found out is that they sold the filters, but they sold the filters, like these filter things, but they also sold the machine. And what people really wanted was the machine, which cost like, $50,000 or something crazy like that. The filters were like, $100 a piece, whatever it was. So he changed the business to sell the machine, not the filter. And that's what I'm getting right here, is like there could be something in your life where you're like focused on one thing that's not providing any value, when there could be something else that provides a crap ton more value. And I feel like that's what you need to focus on. I don't know if that makes sense, but there you go, Aquarius. Love it. Looks really good. All right. Pisces, thank you as always for your patience, Pisces. Let's see what we have for you, Pisces people. Pisces, you have the Six of Pentacles, Three of Wands. Love it. Pisces, this looks very good, Pisces. I feel like there's a lot of good stuff coming in for you. Six of Pentacles, I feel like you need to kind of like put the work into things that you're working on, especially in business or work here, but I feel like there's about to be a lot of success. Six of Pentacles says, I feel like what it's saying here, these two cards, is that knowledge, Pisces. Again, there's no way around it. I've been saying all year, Pisces, if you're like in a business or a job and you're not making as much as you want, these two cards and also your astrology, Pisces, says learn as much as you can. The more you learn, the more you earn. Literally, Six of Pentacles says if you want more of these pentacles, you have to learn how to get them. So they're there. They are on this deck. They are on this card, right? They're behind his back, but it just says if you learn as much as you can, you will be very successful. This is in business and love, every area of your life. So Pisces, definitely a learning year for you this year and next year. So I feel like you need to learn as much as you possibly can. For others, I feel like this could be you moving past a relationship, because you have the Six of Swords here. This could be a relationship from the past. Maybe you already moved past it, but maybe maybe you weren't really past it. Maybe now you're finally like clearing out a past relationship, is what I feel with these two cards. Next, you have the Emperor and the Knight of Wands. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries here in your life. Some of you could be dating an Aries as well. I talk about this every single night, so it doesn't really surprise me. But some of you could be dating an Aries here with these two cards. I would say if you are, it looks pretty good. For others, this could just be you going on more adventures, or kind of like wanting to go on adventures in life. The Emperor could be, it's kind of like more of a restricted card though, Aries. So this could say that like what your brain or your heart wants to do is like Knight of Wands. Maybe you want to go on adventures. Maybe you want to be more daring. Maybe you want to be more ballsy. Maybe you want to be more passionate. But it's like the Emperor here is kind of like putting the brakes on something that maybe that you want in your life. So But what I would also say is that, like, I don't think this is a bad thing. I don't think there's any rush right now, Pisces, for you in any area of your life. But the Emperor just says, have a plan. It says it's okay, like, maybe you want to start a business, but maybe that's what your heart or your brain wants to do with this Knight of Wands. But maybe the Emperor side of you is, like, saying, no, there needs to be a plan. I feel like it's fine, but I feel like also there needs to be a plan. So it's like, put the plan into action or come up with a plan on whatever this may be. So that's kind of what I'm getting for you. Next, you have the Sun in the Six of Swords. I feel like definitely like a lot of happiness coming in for you, Pisces, obviously. Six of Swords, moving on to calmer shores. As always, some of you could be traveling or moving, Pisces. Wouldn't surprise me. Every single Pisces is probably going to be moving over the next few years in general, or traveling in general. The Sun, a lot of attention coming in for you. So again, if you're looking for love, get out there. I also feel like there could be like a lot of enlightenment or a lot of ideas that pop into your head that move you forward with this Six of Swords. So kind of like move you on to calmer shores. But really, Pisces, I feel like just things are just getting better for you because they are, right? Finally, Uranus is out of our second house for most of us, Pisces, and things are just getting into a better place. I pulled 2 extra cards for you, Pisces. 4 swords, 4 wands, so marriage. Some of you could be getting married at this time. 4 swords, could just be a break. This could just say that you've been on a break in life in general for a very long period of time. 4 wands could just be a celebration. So some of you could be having some sort of celebration. You could be having a lot of happiness coming in for you as well. So I really do like the 4 wands for you. 4 wands is really good for committing to things as well, Pisces. For you, again, it could be love, but really that's not the type of commitment we're talking about with the 4 wands for you, Pisces. It could be love, but it could also just be committing to making your life more free, because 4 wands is a card of freedom as well. It could be committing to making your life more exciting. Trust me, as a Pisces, I get it, like wanting to just be home all the time and not do anything. But really, life is a lot more exciting than that, Pisces. So 4 wands could be you committing to doing more exciting things or getting out of your comfort zone and things like that. Probably going to lead to a lot of growth. So that's that. All right. Thank you, Pisces. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. We are going to do pick a card now. So we are going to do cards 1, 2, and 3, everybody. And let's see what we have for everybody. All right, 1, 2, and 3, people. Let's see here. 1, 2, and 3. 2 more shuffles, everybody. All right. Let's see here. And there we go. All right. 1, 2, and 3. All right, if you pick card number 1, you have the 4 cups and the 9 of swords. I feel like you need to get out of your head card number 1, people, for sure. Some of you could be like worrying about something and that you don't need to worry about, so let it go. I feel like this could also be a blessing in disguise for some of you. This combination to me represents realizing that something is a blessing in disguise. So you could have had something happen in the past, and now today, or around this time, maybe over the next couple weeks, you are realizing how something that happened to you was actually a blessing, not something bad. So I like that. Next, if you pick card number 2, you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Justice card. Literally could just be a settlement or justice in a legal matter. For others, this is pretty straightforward work because the Justice card is cause and effect. It says what you put into work is what you're going to get back. Ace of Pentacles is results. So I feel like some of you could just be getting results on work that you're doing, whether it's in business, at your job, or you could also be working on a relationship or whatever. This just says what you put in is what you're going to get back, and it's just that simple. But I love this combination. Really good for money, but also really good for other types of abundance as well. And finally, if you pick card number 3, you have the 7 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands. I feel like for some of you, this could be, I do feel like there could be some challenges financially. 5 of Wands just says you need to realize that you're in a training period. 5 of Wands to me is a card of training and learning through conflict or through challenges. But as long as you realize that, then you will be successful with this 7 of Pentacles. For others, I feel like this could be a win. I feel like you could be winning some sort of competition at work, or you could be, maybe you're trying to get a job, right? And maybe there's a lot of competition for the position. This could be you getting the position over everybody else. So I do feel like for some of you, you could be overcoming competition here. For others, I feel like you could be moving away from competition. So again, maybe you're applying for a job that has a lot of competition, but instead you're going to go apply for somewhere else. I also feel like you will be successful if you are one of those people. I'm getting a lot of stuff here on these two cards as well. I feel like some of you could also be having lessons with finances as well, but this could be, it's coming in as business or work. So you could be maybe not being as successful as you want to be, but I feel like you're just learning. I feel like soon, I feel like there's going to be a lot more money coming in. Seven of Pentacles says there will be more money coming in the future. So that's what I feel there. It looks really good. So thank you everybody again for being here. Really appreciate it. I'm going to answer questions now. And of course, super chats will get preference, but I will try to answer as many people as I possibly can tonight. So let's get started. Also, please be patient with me, everybody. I answer super chats in order, and I do have a bunch of them to answer. So please be patient. Also, please pay attention. I do not repeat super chats. But Sarah, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, should I move towards the Libra guy? I would say, yeah, I feel like you could. Five of Swords could just say maybe you're getting out of a relationship or they are getting out of a relationship, but I would say yes to you for sure. Kim Lovejoy, thank you for the super chat. Should my mom sell her home and move to Florida? Yes, definitely. Card of adventure. Yes, 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 is what I'd say to you. Yes, definitely. I feel like it's time for a change, no doubt about it. So, yes, 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 yes. No doubt about it. I felt it right away before I pulled the card, so yes, 100% yes. The Jasmine Madeline Show, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Am I going to be able to get a date next Saturday? Yep, definitely. Yes, 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 yes. Again, so yes, 100%. Is what I'd say to you. You do have a Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold, is what I'd say. Five of Swords, needing to let go of the past, but I would say yes, for sure. I feel like you have a choice. I would get out there, start asking people, do what you gotta do. Melissa, hello. You say, is there a future for Corey and I together? I would say yes. Marriage, yes. So yes, I don't know what else to say. I don't know. Apparently it's a good night because everybody's getting yeses tonight, so I'd say yes. Vivian, hello, thank you for the super chat. Does Glenn find me attractive? Yes, definitely. I told you, it's a good night, so yes. I feel like you need to open up more with that Nine of Pentacles, but yes, the star. So, yeah, yes, I don't know what else to say. Minnow Amanda, hello, thank you for the super chat. Outcome for the week, Seven of Cups, needing to focus, is what I'd say to you. Hierophant, needing to think outside the box. So, I feel like you need to think outside the box with the Hierophant. Seven of Cups, focus on what's important and only what's important. Get rid of the rest is what I would say to you, Minnow Amanda. Yeah, Eight of Cups, walking away from something. This could be, or somebody walking away from you. Doubt it, is what I'd say there. Page of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you need to focus on what's important. Focus on one thing at a time is what I'd say for you this week. Astral C, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Love reading, please. Any advice moving forward? For love, Eight of Pentacles, needing to put the work in, basically. So just needing to work on love. So needing to get out there and date. Not a great answer, but you know, it is what it is. That's how you're going to find love, is what I'd say to you. And so hold on one second, Astral C. I just lost your question, so hold on one second while I find it again. Advice moving forward. Page of Swords. I feel like you need to be curious. Page of Swords to me is very specific. To me, Page of Swords says you need to focus on kind of like being very focused and also experimenting. So to me, it's a card of like being very curious, and it just says follow your curiosity. Angela Na, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. May I have a card for this coming week? You have the Nine of Cups, so love it, Angela. A wish. I feel like there's something you wish for, something you want coming in. Yeah, Five of Cups. I feel like you need to let go of regrets and worries. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles, Angela. You always get really good money cards with me, so I feel like there's very positive financial changes coming in the future if they haven't already happened. But really good card for permanent positive changes. Love it. Vanessa, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, how does Ryan feel about me? Magician, I feel like there could be attraction there. This is like wanting to, this is like, this is Humpty Dumpty right here, is what I'm going to say to you, because I feel like it's like, does he, take the leap of faith or not, right? And he's about to fall and crack his head. So I feel like there's attraction there, but it's like he's got to take action with that Magician card. I don't know, maybe you should go call him Humpty and see what happens. Christina, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, hydrate. I feel like that's a great idea. Cards for next week. You have the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. Probably just healing from a Wheel of Fortune. I mean, healing from a Tower moment. But it could also just be a turnaround. This could be you kind of moving forward, getting off the ground, basically, after kind of some sort of rock bottom type situation. Kelly, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Can you tell me the outcome of my new can you tell me the outcome of a new sanitary sewer that I need? 2 of Cups, perfect match. I feel like it'll be great for you. So, yeah, very, very positive, Kelly, is what I'd say to you. Honey York, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Court Wednesday. Will I get what we agreed on the first? Wheel of Fortune, completion, wrapping things up. So, Honey York, I would say yes, is what I'd say to you. For sure. Robin Roders, or I hope that's how you say your last name. Thank you for the super chat. If you have a question, pop it in down below. I will try my best to catch it. Susie G, thank you for the super chat as always. Really appreciate it. Susie, you say cards for next week, please. You have hello, Susie, but you have the King of Cups here and the Hangman. Could be love coming in for you. I feel like it's very slow moving. Could be a water sign for sure, but I definitely feel like there could be love coming in. If it's not love, this could be the return of something else you've been waiting for coming in for you. Susie, again, they told thank you for the super chat. You say they told me to help train someone. How will it go? I feel like it's amazing. I keep telling people, if you are in work and you either have the opportunity to take training or to be the person training, amazing opportunities this year on both sides of that. So I feel like it's going to be excellent. Yeah, the sun, a lot of positive attention. So definitely do it, is what I'd say to you. Stunning Casey, thank you for the super chat. You say, what is your rising sign? I'm an Aquarius rising, of course. And you also said water break. I will take the water break, but Aquarius rising. Gareth, thank you for the super chat, Gareth. Gareth, if you have a question, pop it in down below. I saw it earlier, but there's no way I'm going to be able to find it. So if you could type it in down below, that would be great. Journey, hello, thank you for the super chat. Less than 100 and back, so I don't know how I'm paying for LA. Bank is what I feel like you're saying there. 2 Wands. I feel like there's option for you to do that, is what I'd say to you. 9 of Wands. Yeah, don't give up, Journey. I feel like there are options for you, but I feel like you have to go and find them. Journey, you say here, thank you again, Journey, for the super chat. Will I win the WNYC podcast offer? Queen of Wands. I feel like if you're bold in a sort of 6 of Swords, moving on to calmer shores. So I would say yes. I feel like you need to stand out with this card here, but I would say yes, for sure. Minnow Amanda, again, thank you for the super chat. You say, pick for me on where to put my focus. 1, 2, or 3. 3 looks really good. 10 of Cups, fortune after difficulty, happiness. I don't know, they all look really good, if I'm being honest. Number 1, King of Wands for number 1, which would be growth, abundance, success, good things. And to me, this is a very good card. Like, if this is business or work related, very good for that, is what I'd say. Card number 4, number 2, you have the Page of Pentacles, which would be a positive new beginning. Page of Pentacles is also needing to have an effect on something, needing to strike a match. So, really, option number 2 kind of says, like, this needs to be started, whatever that is. And option number 3, 10 of Cups, fortune after difficulty. So option number 3 definitely looks the best, but because 10 of Cups is an amazing card, family, happiness, love, good things, abundance, whatever it is. But they all look good, but I would say 3. If I were picking, I would pick number 3. Kiara B, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What's the reason he's not committing? What's he thinking? Queen of Pentacles. I feel like he thinks the grass will be greener on the other side, is what I would say to you. So I feel like he is always searching for something better, maybe, Kiara. I hate to say that, but that's kind of what I feel. Like, this is a card of newness, 10 of Wands. So, yeah, that's what I'd say to you. Mercedes, thank you so much, as always, for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Mercedes, if you have a question, pop it in down below. I will be happy to answer it. Gareth, sorry I missed it. You say, is it the right week to launch the training program? I would say yes, just do it. The Fool, to me, says just do it. Just get it out there, for sure. So I would say yes, Mercedes, for sure. JC, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. JC, you say, sorry, I need a few more for the week. For life, for money, I can stop this anytime I want to. For the week, you have the 6 of Pentacles. I like that. Lovers. Yeah, I feel like there are new options opening up for you. I definitely feel like there is a new job coming in for you, is what I would say, JC. So I feel like there's like new opportunity for you. I feel like there's new things coming in here as well. So this could be like a new job, new anything. But I feel like more success coming in with these 2 cards. So I love that. And you also have Ace of Wands. New. New beginnings. Move towards the new, JC. I feel like if you get, I feel like you're going to be fine in your current job, by the way. But if you get something new, take it for sure, job-wise or work-wise, because Ace of Wands is like feeling more, it's more desire. It's not just work, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like there's new good stuff coming in for you, JC. I love it. I don't know, I love it. Amazing. Sandrine, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Sandrine, hold on one second. You say, cards for my week. You have the Queen of Swords. You, Sandrine, 3 cups. Yes. This is the opposite right here, Sandrine. This is being not opening up, not socializing. This is needing to socialize. So I feel like you need to get out there and socialize for many different reasons. If you want love, get out there and socialize. If you want more money, get out there and socialize, build your network. If you just want to be happy, maybe you need to spend time with family or friends here with these 2 cards, but I would definitely get out there with these 2 cards. I feel like it's talking about getting out there, socializing, meeting new people, like all that other stuff. So Sandrine, get out there. Kiara, hello. Thank you again. You say, is Aqua the one I will get married to? Wait, you have the 6 of Cups, Queen of Cups, and Kiara, 6 Wands. I would say keep going, is what I'd say to you, because 2 sixes to me says you are on exactly the right path. So I would keep moving forward with these 2 cards. Queen of Cups, a change in direction in love. So I feel like there will be some sort of change in love, but I feel like you need to keep going with this person, with the Aqua. So I would keep going. Donna, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Cards for employment, please. Will it be the R11, R13, or R15? I would say not the 15 here. The other 2 look pretty good. The R11 is King of Swords, which could say that maybe you are most qualified for the first position there, is all that could say. Or it could say that you're getting hired, because again, this could be a boss, and again, I don't attach sex to my cards, so it could be a male, female, whatever, boss, doesn't matter. With the King of Swords. But R13, Page of Wands, new beginning. So I feel like R13 is what I'd say to you. But I feel like the first 2 have the best opportunity. Stunning, Casey, again, thank you so much for the super chat. You say here, collective for the pond for those that hit like. Family night next week, win free stuff. Exactly, water break. All right, actually, I'm going to get a new deck because I don't have any cards left in this deck. So, all right, everybody, we are going to do another collective. Thank you to the stunning KC. So, for everybody here in the collective, let's see what we have for you, for everybody in the collective. All right. All right, for everyone here in the collective, we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. I feel like everybody here needs to get to work, basically, with these 2 cards. Page of Wands says it's time to step off onto your new journey. It's time to start your new journey. The Page of Wands, to me, is a card of needing to be something. Just take the word be and put any word you want after it. Be creative, be courageous, be enthusiastic, be confident. That's what this card wants you to do. Ace of Pentacles, new path. Could be new money, new love, new whatever you want. So that's what you have to do with these 2 cards. Next, you have the 5 of Cups here and the Tower. I feel like a lot of you need to move past. I feel like you need to move past love here for a lot of you. For others, I think you just need to let go of regrets. Here's my problem, is with Saturn and Pluto retrograde in Capricorn, that's like a lot of guilt, a lot of past regrets, a lot just over stuff that we no longer have control over. So I always tell people, like, why worry about the past? Why worry about past stuff that you did? As long as you're different now, or as long as you changed, let go of the past here with these 2 cards. Some of you could be moving as well, or making a change with these 2 cards. And finally, if you pick card number 3, you have the 10 of Cups and the 2 of Cups. I feel like for everyone here, fortune after difficulty, amazing love cards. There's a lot of love potential. People keep coming to me. Like somebody commented the other day, they're like, you said love was coming in last year and never came in. I'm like, yeah, but what did you do to get it? It's like, we could have love right now. It drives me nuts when people say that. It's like, because if you go to the bar right now and you asked every single person out, somebody would say, yes, guarantee it. So we can have love whenever we want it. What you need to do is get specific about the type of love that you want. Because again, people come to me and they say they want love. I'm like, okay, you can have love right now. It might not be the type of love you want, but it's love. So, again, we need to get specific. We also need to do stuff to get it. And like I said, people always leave that comment, and I'm always like, yeah, love is always available to us. So yes, you can always have it, but you have to put the work in to get it. It's like the cards can't control your life. They can't do anything for you. So get out there and date and talk to people. 10 of Cups, though, for those of you not interested in love, fortune after difficulty, 2 of Cups could just be a perfect match with something like a job or business or something like that. So I feel like there could be something that makes you happy. There's a lot of happiness, a lot of good stuff coming in. So I feel like a lot of happiness coming in for everybody in the collective. But Thank you again to the stunning Casey for the collective. Really appreciate it. So that's that. All right, Ash, thank you, Ash, for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say card for friend Brittany. Brittany has the star, so I feel like she could be getting something that she wishes for with this card here. So I feel like there's something she wishes for, something that she wants coming in with this star card, and I also feel like there's hope, new hope coming in with this card. So yeah, I like this a lot, for sure. KC, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, hurricane going to hit Mark. I would say no, but, so no is what I would say there. For sure. But thank you for the super chat. And yeah, we will be sending tons of positive vibes to Mark in Bermuda, so everybody push that hurricane away. More or less, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Can I get a card? Me and my Gemini this week. Ace of Cups, love. Your emotions overflowing, being really happy. So I feel like there's a lot of happiness coming in for you and a lot of good stuff coming in for you here, more or less. So yeah, love is what I'd say. Annette, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it, Annette. And KC, a reading for Annette. KC, thank you again for the super chat. KC, you have the Knight of Swords coming up here and the Two of Pentacles. I feel like you're moving in the right direction at this time, Annette, with these two cards. Knight of Swords says you could maybe slow things down, but I don't know. Actually, I feel more like of the... Like, what's popping into my head here is more of the direct message. To me, Knight of Swords is a card of being very direct and very straightforward. So, I feel like you're just being very direct, straightforward, kind of like on a new path. Two of Pentacles, to me, is a card of a new path in that. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles, I feel like this is a good combination. I like the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords together. It's like the perfect mixture between things kind of moving quickly and slowly as well. So, that's what I feel here with these two cards. But that looks pretty good. JC, thank you again for the super chat. You are too kind. Thank you. I appreciate it. More or less, thank you for the super chat. Should I be open to him or wait on him to do the move? Five Wands. I would say don't wait. I would say here, this is a change, Queen of Cups. So I feel like there's a change coming in. Five of Wands is like competition, so you could be dealing with competition with this person, so that could be why there's a delay. But I would say, yeah, I feel like don't wait is what I'd say to you. More or less. Yeah, I would move, more or less. Eight of Wands, very quick movement. It says move quickly, basically. Casey, thank you for the super chat. JC reading, send her positive vibes to you. Got it. JC, you're getting all the cards tonight. JC, Ten of Swords, let go of the fears, worries, doubts. You've been through the worst. Look at the world. It's like you are wrapping up all the negativity from the past. You are wrapping up all the things that have been like challenging you and causing problems and like all that other stuff, JC. So I feel like there's a lot of good stuff coming in for you here with this card. Yeah, Four Cups. So I feel like this is saying that you need to focus on what you want, but I like it a lot is what I would say to you there. For sure. Did I miss somebody? It's possible. Allie, I am so sorry, Allie, but Allie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. My daughter suffered terrible loss today. Are there children in her future? Ten of Pentacles, yes, definitely. I always say, Allie, that I don't like to answer questions about children because, I mean, to me, children or pregnancy and things like that is between you and God, or your daughter and God, basically, not me, some guy on the internet who reads cards. But I would say yes, definitely is what I'd say with the Ten of Pentacles. Nine of Cups, yes, for sure. So yes, Allie, and sorry to hear that, by the way, and thank you. Sorry I missed your super chat as well. All right, Sandy, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, may I have a couple cards for this week? You have the Knight of Cups and the Death card. Could be a Scorpio coming in for you in love if you're looking for love. Could also be like some sort of change coming in for you as well. So the Knight of Cups is like a card of like changes coming in, and to me it's like a card of I feel like it's a card of love, but I also feel like it's saying that with the Death card that you could be like kind of changing the things you want in life. The Knight of Cups is our fantasies, right? So Sandy, I feel like you could be changing some things that you want, but I feel like it's pretty positive. So I like it a lot is what I'd say to you. Bobby Joe, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, thank you for your time. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Can you pull a card for social and love life, or rather lack thereof? You have the Justice card. I feel like I said this to you last time, Bobby Joe. I think it was you. I'm almost positive that like I feel like you just need to put the time in. And you say here, work is my life, right? So I feel like you just need to put the time in. Justice, is cause and effect. Justice is a very simple card. It literally just says, if you want love, if you put time in to get it, you'll get it. You know, justice just says, put the energy in and you will get what you want. So, you know, that's pretty much what I would say here. I feel like you need to kind of like put the time in. Queen of Swords is being too independent, so needing to open up to allow love and social life in, basically. Yeah, Two of Swords. I feel like there are options you're not seeing that could allow you to socialize more, or, you know, maybe there's like more time than you realize, or something like that. So I feel like you just need to see it. Yeah, Six of Wands. I feel like people want to be with you. People would want to socialize with you as well. So I feel like you just need to get out there. Ash, thank you for the super chat. You really appreciate it. Card for the week. Seven of Wands. Faking to open up at this week, but I don't know. I feel like you're really committed to things this week is what I'd say to you, Ash. So like work or like other things that you're trying to get to work in your life. So I feel like I do like this for you. I feel like it's saying like a committed energy, and a yes or no card. I would say no is what I'd say to you with this card. I would just say no. Hermit's not a bad card, but I'd say no. Stunning Casey, again, you say card for Rose for tomorrow. Rose, you have the strength card. I feel like you need to be determined and very focused on kind of like what you want, and I feel like you will get it here, Rose. So that's what I would say to you. Robin, thank you again for the super chat. Robin, you say, will my coworker AJ get in trouble? Yes, actually, I feel like saying yes is what I'd say to you. Two Wands. Two Wands is a card of standing up to something. So if you stood up to something or something like that, or somebody standing up to him, then I would say yes is what I would say to you. Nine of Swords, by the way, to me represents justice as well. So yes. KC, thank you for the super chat. You say, love reading for KC. Have my eyes on someone, so pray for him too, LOL. Yes, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Love it. Turn around, for sure. The lovers. So definitely loved. Love is what I would say to you here. I like this a lot. So, yes, is what I'd say here. I love it. Definitely love. Eugene, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. I feel like it's going to be a good vacation. Temperance is a card of patience, but it's just a card of being patient. So if, that's what you do on vacation, right? You just relax and you just chill out and all that other stuff. So that's what I'd say to you. Veronica Jackson, happy birthday week for you is what I'd say. You say, card for my birthday week. Love, work, all. You have the Ten of Wands, releasing burdens, things getting easier. The Moon, I feel like, is saying let go of your fears. But King of Pentacles, things becoming more permanent. I feel this message for a lot of people, not everybody, but a good amount of people, Veronica, that I feel like things, like we're going to start noticing how things become more permanent. The changes we make, or maybe we finally get a job that's permanent, or a relationship that's more permanent. So just kind of like feeling more taken care of by life. And that's what I feel for you on that card, Veronica, so I like it. Eugene, hello, thank you for the super chat. You say, how will others view me and the Leo as a couple? Does that matter, Eugene? No, it doesn't. You shouldn't care what anybody else thinks. But the Chariot, very good. Victory, happiness, success. But this also says you are in control. So I feel like you are in control of how other people see this. Jackie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Can I get a card for Taurus? I've been seeing, please. Eight of Swords, King of Wands. I feel like you could be a lot more free in this situation, or maybe there could just be a lot more growth with this King of Wands. This isn't bad. It's not good either. It just is, Jackie, if that makes sense. It just kind of says, like, maybe there could be a lot more growth in this situation, but maybe it's moving forward a little bit too slowly with that Eight of Swords. Again, I don't feel like this is a bad thing. I don't feel like it's a good thing either. I feel like it's just saying there could be more growth, and that's pretty much it, is what I'd say there. But overall, I feel like it could be good. Three of Cups, celebration, happiness. So I feel like it could, could be getting better, or things will get better. Aaron Sullivan, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Is Jan being honest with me about the settlement? I would say yes, is what I would say to you. So yes, for sure, is what I'm gonna say to you, Aaron. Aaron, I feel like there's gonna be more that comes out, is what I feel like saying, but I also feel like saying yes. So yes. Brooke Owens, thank you for the super chat. Will he be in my life again? I would say no. If this is love, no, is what I'd say to you. I feel like you're moving towards new love with these two cards. So Page of Cups to me, definitely new love. Ace of Swords, definitely needing to focus on new love. So I feel like you need to move towards new love with these two cards, is what I'd say to you. Simran, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Advice for emotional pain. Super sad and lonely. Sorry to hear that, Simran. And you have the Three of Swords, which would be super sad and lonely, is what I'd say to you. Nine of Wands, don't give up for sure. Queen of Wands, I feel like you need to be more bold, more assertive with the Queen of Wands. Nine of Wands is a card of being too defensive as well. So it can represent like needing to open up to love, basically, and so I feel like you need to like open up here basically with these two cards and not be so closed off. So like open up to other people. I feel like people want to help you is what this is saying, but you have to be more open. For everybody who super chatted, just so everybody knows, I am all caught up on super chats. I haven't missed anybody. Just so if you are waiting for a super chat, I am answering them in order. Please be patient. I have a ton of super chats to answer tonight. I'm doing the best I can, but I'm only one person. So please know that I haven't missed anybody. I haven't missed any of you, but I'm just, I got a lot of people to answer. Minnow Amanda, thank you so much for the super chat. Again, I really appreciate it. Danny, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What should I do about Oaken? I feel like there's a lot of abundance here in this situation. I feel like if you're thinking about starting something in this situation, I would start it. This is a card of like, kind of like springtime and a card of growth. So I would say move towards it is what I would say to you. Elizabeth Gonzalez, thank you for the super chat. Elizabeth, if you could pop in your question down below, I'd really appreciate it. Alicia Beltran, thank you for the super chat. You say, card for my love life, please. You have the Seven of Swords. Let go of the past and your fears. The Fool. I think you need to take a leap of faith is what I'd say to you here with the Fool card. The Fool card like says you have to go on some sort of adventure to have love. So I feel like you have to like get out there and date with the Fool card. So I'd get out there and date is what I'd say to you. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely love coming in for you, Alicia. So I would get out there and date, is what I would say to you. Yanni, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You have the Magician and the Page of Swords. So the Magician says that your week can be, however, I feel like you've had this card with me. It says you are in control of your destiny, basically. You can have whatever you want. So it says make sure to keep it positive and focus on what you want. Page of Swords says be curious. This has been coming up a lot tonight. So for whatever reason, I feel like people need to be very curious and need to follow their curiosity this week. I feel like that will lead to the most success and happiness. JC, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say no cards left in the deck is perfect for me, right? I'm pulling you another card, Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like you're moving towards success and like good things is what I'd say to you. So like a lot of growth is what I'd say. Could be a new job, JC, for sure. Elizabeth Gonzalez, thank you again for the super chat. You say, Chris, couple cards for the week. You have the Seven of Cups and the Judgment card. I feel like you are moving past confusion, Elizabeth. I feel like things are about to get clear for you this week. I like it. And for love, you have the Hierophant heading towards marriage. So I feel like you're going to be meeting someone new who you could be getting married to. So I love it for sure. Pamela, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, I'm an Aries. He's Leo. Communication style has changed since we met. Guidance, please, on what to do now, how to proceed. Communication style has changed since we met. Guidance on what to do. You have the King of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. Maybe it's time to let this go. That King of Cups here says that there's probably a lot of love available to you. The Four of Pentacles is like holding on too tightly to something that you don't need to hold on to. So I feel like it's time to like let go of something here. Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold is what I'd say to you. Queen of Pentacles says that there's a new path opening up for you, Pamela. High Priestess, no action. So I feel like the High Priestess is saying no action on the fact that, I feel like it's saying no action on a changing back. Like, you know what I mean? This is my problem with people who get into relationships who aren't genuine in the first place, is that things like communication change when they get lazy, basically. Like after 6 months, everything changes because they can't keep up the show, basically. So yeah, that's what I would say there. Carol, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Please let me know something about a new job. Devil, I feel like you could have a new job already. Three of Pentacles, I feel like you need to put the work in here is what I would say to you. So I feel like you need to put the work in to get a new job. I feel like there is a new job coming in, but I feel like you have to like put the work in for sure to get it with this is what I'd say to you. So that's what I would say there, Carol. But I feel like there's a new job coming in. Three of Pentacles is a very good card for getting new work is what I'm going to say to you. So I like it. Let's see here. Joey, it's possible that I have your. It is possible that you did. Oh no. Never mind. Joey, I think I'm almost at you. I'm not sure though. My super chats are all kind of like all over the place tonight. So That's what I'll say there. Honey York, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, card for Michael and I, please. 9 of Pentacles, feeling single. So I would say, are you feeling single in this situation? If not, this is a card of like happiness and kind of like abundance in this situation. So I feel like it's actually pretty good. Maisie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Virgo, card for the week ahead, please. You have the King of Swords. Very direct. I feel very good about this for you, Maisie. I feel like this is saying that you are going to be very, like, I feel like things are just are very direct is a word, which is normally a word that I get on the Knight of Swords, but I'm getting it on this card for you, Maisie. So I feel like it's going to be like a very straightforward, very direct type of week, Maisie. 8 of Pentacles. Literally, 8 of Pentacles is my card of a very straightforward work week. So, yeah, I feel like it's just going to be very straightforward work week for you, Maisie. Rebecca C, thank you for the super chat. You have the 5 of Swords and the 3 of Wands. I feel like you need to move away from, like, conflicts from people or something like that is popping into my head. I feel like you could be very independent at this time as well. But 3 of Wands, card of growth and abundance. So, that's what I would say to you there. Christina Gomez, thank you for the super chat. Matt had me meet his kid yesterday. Is he wanting a relationship? King of Wands, Emperor. I would say yes. So, I would say yes to you for sure. So, yes. Yeah, the Sun, he wants happiness. So, yes, is what I feel. Leon, thank you again for the super chat. You say here, cards for KC about tomorrow. KC, 6 of Swords, 4 Wands. Love it. Committing for the long term, 6 of Swords, a major improvement. So, and a celebration with that 4 Wands. So I feel like there's like a major improvement here, and I think there's like major happiness as well. So that's what I would say to you there. So I love it. Kiara B, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it, Kiara. Kiara, let me just grab another deck here again. Kiara, you say, should I speak with Dad alone or in front of everyone? I would say alone is what I'd say to you. Yeah, I would say alone is what I would say. So, alone. For sure. Alex Salazar, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, love cards for Virgo and me for the week, please. Slow. So, I feel like it's just too slow. This is like no movement is what I'd say to you at this time. I feel like you always get this. 4 Swords, no movement, slow, sacrifice. Like, things not moving forward. So, I feel like very slow at this time. I feel like there could be happiness here, but it's just like not moving forward for whatever reason. Vanessa, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Cards for me in general, please, in love. You have the 2 Wands. I feel like you need to take the lead. I feel like you need to step up to something here. 9 of Wands. I feel like you need to get attention. I feel like people want to pay attention to you, is what I feel like saying. So I feel like there's like a lot of love, a lot of potential for you in love, but I feel like you have to get the attention is what I'd say to you. So I'd get out there. Melissa, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. I'm in love. Does he feel the same way? Queen of Wands. Yeah, a lot of attraction. I would say yes. 6 of Swords. Moving on to calmer shores. King of Wands. That's probably him. So look at power couple whenever I get the 2 together. So I would say yes, Melissa. So yeah, I feel like there's definitely love there. Megan, hello. Thank you as always. Megan, you showing up here, something new. 10 of Cups, fortune after difficulty, Queen of Pentacles, new path financially. This is like new money coming in for you, or it could be like new financial opportunities coming in that lead to a lot more money. Again, fortune after difficulty. Could be love as well. So again, if you're looking for love, could be a new relationship. Could be an earth sign or somebody with earth in their chart. But definitely very happy. So again, if you're looking for love. But 10 of Cups I love. Fortune after difficulty. Queen of Pentacles is a new path. So I feel like there's new opportunities coming in. 10 of Wands. I feel like you're releasing a burden this like at this time. So I feel like there's some sort of burden release there. Rose, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for the week, please. You have the 8 of Wands. Very quick movement this week, Rose. Get out of your head. I think it's like this could be 8 of Wands is like things moving forward very quickly, Rose, and then 7 of Swords comes in and it's like slows things down. So I think this is saying like keep it positive and keep things moving forward in all areas of your life. And 8 of Swords, I feel like you could be a lot more free than you realize. 7 of Wands, needing to open up to new things. So I feel like you need to open up to new opportunities here with the 7 of Wands. Bobby Joe, thank you again. It was you. Thank you again for the super chat. You say, I will try to zone in energy on social and love. This is just to say thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that, Bobby Joe. All right. I'm close here. Let's see. Bobby Joe. And Danny, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, How do I go about choosing a coach? Chariot. Well, you are in control. Strength, I would say results. Strength is like a card of result. So it says if you're trying to prove a coach, get a coach, find someone who has proven results, basically. So I would find someone who has proven results, and that's who I would pick. And it's just that simple with these two cards. So I feel like that's what you need to do, is pick someone with proven results, for sure. All right. Joey, I never saw your question, Joey, but Joey, feel free to pop your question in down below, and I will be, and Joey, I will be happy to answer you. I'm sure it just didn't come through or whatever, so Joey, put your thing in. All right, if I have not answered your question, now is the time where you can put your question in down below. I'll be happy to answer it. Tina Water, thank you for the super chat. Should I accept the contract? I would say yes, definitely. Judgment says this is your true purpose, but with a contract, you could say this is what you need to sign. So yes, for sure. Clara, thank you for being here. You say, will he I would say no. So I would say no. Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. Joey wants a card for the week. Joey, let go of the past. And Two of Pentacles, yeah, let go of the past. I feel like you need to move towards new things or look for new opportunities, is what's popping into my head, Joey. So yeah, I feel like there's like good new opportunities that are going to lead to a lot more success, Joey. Jordan, thank you for the super chat. Card for job advice. You have the Four of Wands. I feel like you need to commit to something that you want to do, is what I feel like saying. Yes, the star. The star is your true purpose. So I feel like you need to commit to your true purpose, or whatever you feel like that is, job-wise, and then you will be much more successful. But I don't know, I like that. That looks very good. I feel like there's like a lot of success coming in for you there. Clara, I got... Isha, you say, please tell me, will I find employment this week? Yes, Nine of Pentacles, so I would say yes to you for sure. Robin, when will Catherine move to Hope? I feel like as quickly as she wants, is what I'd say. I feel like she could already, so that's what I would say to you. All right. Arouge, I don't think it's this week. I feel like you're going to move, of course, but not right now. Third Eye, Marge, did I have cool dreams here? Last night was my first night here, and I don't even remember what my dreams were. I was exhausted after my move, and I passed out, like really early, so I don't even remember what I was dreaming about or anything. So no, not yet, but we'll see tonight. I'm sure maybe tonight will be better. Parveen, I would say yes. I feel like there's love there. Kelly, a card for my boyfriend and I, please. You have the Eight of Pentacles. Putting the work in. Eight of Pentacles, I love. It just says if you're putting the work into the relationship, it'll work. It's just that simple. Shernice, will I get my brother out of jail and pay off my debts? I would say, well, yeah, I mean, yes. So, yes, is what I'd say to you. Page of Swords is like saying that you are finding ways to do it, is what I would say to you. Violet Mist. Isha, I answered your question. Please, everybody, also, if you're... By the way, I'm coming up with new rules. So if you're typing in all caps and things like that, you're not going to be answered. That's going to be a new rule, just so everybody knows. Violet Mist, card for this week. Let go of the past is what I'd say to you. Christina Nava, thank you so much for the super chat. And Ten of Pentacles. So will Grumpy ever reach out? I would say yes. Ten of Pentacles is a very good card. So I would say yes. But it also says you could put in the work if I'm being, if I'm getting specific about this. So that's what I'd say to you. For sure. Thank you, Norma. By the way, Norma, I'm pulling you a card. You have the Hermit and the Devil. Get out of Hermit mode, Norma. I feel like you have to get out there. Four of Pentacles. I feel like you're working on stability, though, Norma. So I feel like a lot of good stuff coming in for you. Chocolate Love. I love the name. Should I take the job I've been offered? I would say yes, actually, even with that Four of Cups. So, yes. Danny, thank you, as always, for the super chat. Really appreciate it. My last question, should I compete again or just continue doing shoots? Nine of Swords, get out of your head. Yeah, I feel like you should compete again, is what I'd say to you, Danny. Ace of Pentacles is a very good card. It is a card of like needing to start a new journey, but it's also a card that says there could be a lot of success working on this. So I would say put the work in for sure, is what I'd say to you. I would do it. Joey, did I move to a bigger place? Much bigger. So yes, yes. It feels much bigger, is what I should say. So yes, I did. Raymond, card for the week. Raymond, you have the Justice card. So again, what you put into the week is what you're going to get out. So looks amazing. So that's that. Let's see. Yeah, Christina, I feel like you're just waiting. It's like delayed results. Readings with Allie. You have the Five of Wands here, so I feel like mental conflict. I feel like you need to let go of the conflict, is what I'd say to you, Allie. Five of Swords. Yeah, I feel like it's time to let it go. Cherry, for tomorrow, you have the Knight of Cups. So I feel like there's for some reason I'm getting the word offer on this card, Cherry. It could be an offer for love if you go out, but I don't know. It looks good. I feel like something, just happiness. Anna, would I get a call for an interview soon? Yes, definitely. Gail, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords. I feel like there's a victory coming in for you. I feel like there's positive communication coming in for you this week as well. But definitely a lot of success coming in for you, so I love it. Stunning, Casey. Yes, I did. I'm going to email you. It's a long story, but you'll love it. So yes. Candy, no Jane Fonda workouts here. Not going to happen. I don't think so. Raymond, hello. Raymond, Raymond, you have the Temperance card. I feel like you need to be patient this week, but Knight of Pentacles, I feel like straightforward stuff coming in for you, so I like it. Robert Bruno, will I get back with my ex? She's a Leo. I would say no. Yeah, I would say no. I just feel like she's not going to make the decision to do it, so I would say no. M. Hayes, or whatever your name is, you say, will I find love? I would say yes. I feel like you need to open up to love. This is a card of being too cold, but I would open up to love, and I feel like you will. But, all right, everybody, I got to cut this off here. I got to go meet my parents for dinner, so thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. I will, of course, be back tomorrow night at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So, thank you, everybody, and have a good night.